his video diary on the problems of moving house. We'd like to point out that their film contains explicit language as the couple express their frustrations and disappointments along the way.
What? This is absolutely bloody amazing.
Bonjour monsieur, comment ça va?
Oui, ça va bien.
Stand on the window frame. No.
Ready?
Yeah. Come. After we found the house, we paid a deposit to the French agents, which we'd lose if we didn't raise the rest within 3 months. To get the money, we planned to sell Vic's studio in London as quickly as possible.
In the beginning, we didn't really quite believe that it was all happening. Even though we'd instigated it, somehow we didn't believe it. I suppose it's because people like us don't buy houses in France. This is the agreement that we signed yesterday, and it was very good because it's in French, and also they've got an English translation. And we just wondered what this might mean. Without any exception or reserve, thus, at the surplus that the said real estate exists, extends and behaves itself with its active and passive servitude if someone exists. What do you think that means, Tom?
I'm just thinking how property behaves itself. I suppose
Brilliant, isn't it?
As long as it don't fall down, it's behaving itself. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. But we signed it, Tone. We signed, really, practically signed our...
All our rights away by signing that, because we didn't want to go for a mortgage. We wanted to buy it outright, so we've signed
So
away.
now if we don't buy it, if we can't afford it for some reason or other, we're in trouble.
This is me on my push bike. We lived in a basement when we first came to the East End. There was myself, my 5 sisters, my mum and dad, and we lived in a basement, 2 rooms. And we used to, I used to wash in the sink and stuff. It must have been pretty hard. And then we moved to Gordon House, but there's some more photographs. When we moved to Gordon House, this is me in a tie, and my dad and my sisters at Christmas. This is us in our basement. Myself, my mum and my sister Antoinette, who's not as big as that anymore.
That's me sitting on the doorstep in Mellish Street, eating a bit of bread and jam. I seem to have got quite a deep tan there. It must have been a hot summer. And there's another one in front of the pigeon shed. That pigeon shed seems to have been a bit of a focal point of my childhood.
Still got rags in your hair, Vic?
I know.
Who's that, Julie? Who's the other baby?
That's my cousin, Billy Bunter, I think his name is. Oh no, it couldn't have been Billy Bunter.
Any more?
Billy Baker, that was
Billy
his name.
Baker. Any more?
I don't know. Do you think that's enough? What do you think about this idea that we've been accused of running away from England?
What's that? Running away? What we're running away from? We're not running away from anything. We are successful here. We're liked by our friends. We're liked in the community. Our work's respected. We haven't got anything to run away from. We haven't got any skeletons in the cupboard.
You don't think that we're running away from perhaps a difficult situation in the studio with, you know, the other people that are down there?
No, I just think that,
and that
it was time we had agreed.
Our life has got very complicated with financial problems and so on.
Yeah, but it's just that, I mean, I think everybody has got financial problems now with the mortgage rates and the poll tax and what have you. And
what about our families? Your sisters will be sad. My sister.
But, I mean, I've got my life to lead. I can't, I mean, I don't live in their pocket and they don't live in my pocket. So
my
why
brother.
should I? Yeah, but, I mean, my family's you, really. So as long as you're with me where I go, I'm happy. You asked me that you thought that people thought we might be running away. What do you think about that?
Well, sometimes I think we are running away, but I can't see anything wrong with that. I think it's just as brave to try and escape from a situation that's become difficult as to, and I think it can be cowardly just to stay on and accept it. I think you're being brave, particularly because you're so much younger than I am. I mean, when I was your age, I wouldn't have contemplated going and living in another country.
Yeah. Did you realise it was me? I bought an house in France.
You have?
Yeah, me and my girl. We're moving out there for good.
Nice. Cheap out there. Whereabouts? What, northern France?
Yeah, Brittany.
Lovely. What's that for, the trousers? Righto, lovely.
It's lovely, lovely guess.
Cheap out there? It's cheap, isn't it?
Yes, 16 grand for, like, you can get 30 bedrooms out of it. It's got piggeries, so I've got 4.5 acres of land, a stream. I've got one too, look.
But it's not left-hand drive though, is it?
There, in France.
They don't drive on the same side as us.
No, they
Surely.
don't, no. Surely. We ought to get that sorted out before I do my lessons.
They don't drive on the same side as us, do they?
No,
Tony?
They drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Once or twice there we drove on the same side of the road as we did here. Did we, Tony?
Did you get someone coming up?
Yeah, get that in. Yeah, I did. I drove on the wrong side of the road. What do you reckon about me and Vicky moving to France then, Eileen? Do you think it's a good idea
Well,
or a
if
bad
that's
idea?
what you want to do, yeah, great. If that's what you want to do. I don't want you to go, really. First lesson is the numbers, 1 to 30. I think we can both do that anyway, can't we?
Yeah, I have to do the old lesson, I don't think.
Go on, count to 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Usually on the way down, if I find anything in the street, like a leaf or a twig or something like that, I'll bring it into the studio and just play around with them for a bit and see what happens. Sometimes it takes about an hour before anything really happens. And you have to try and get yourself to go into a sort of a trance, really. And I think that the work that I've been doing recently is to do more with the fact that we are moving away from the studio. And so I've been doing things that don't take much space. You know, I sit at a desk, really, where before I was, you know, I ranged about and did all sorts of things. I was making headdresses and oil painting, which does make a lot of mess and takes up a lot of space. But since I've decided to sell the studio, I haven't had my oil paints out, in fact. And I do get really itchy fingers. I look at the things that are sort of half started and I think, you know, I long to sort of get at them again. But I think I'm going to wait. Because I think in a new studio, new surroundings, you know, new things will happen. And that's what I'm interested in. I mean, one of the reasons that we're making this move is, you know, for my work's sake. You know, I never feel that I've really done the paintings that I'm capable of.
But,
Do you look forward to me coming home?
yeah, I look over the balcony.
Do you?
Yeah, do.
And when I come in, I'm moaning.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, and you blow off. So make sure to let me know that you're there.
I look forward to seeing you as well.
I don't like being without you, it makes me upset.
And you told me last night that you get jealous when other men look at me.
Yeah, I do.
You haven't told me that for ages.
No, I don't mind that when they look at you. It's when they start trying to chat you up, it makes me angry. I want to kill them.
Oh, how often do men try and chat me up?
All the time.
They do not. You imagine it.
If I get another guide dog outside that front door, there's going to be trouble, mate.
Who was the last man that tried to chat me up?
I'm not going to start
Father
naming
Christmas. He said, "What do you want?" I was about 5. Right, this is your domain, so.
Yeah, this is my
Close
kitchen.
cuisine.
And I love to cook and I love to eat. I love to cook more, and it's taken me and Vicky years to pick up this array.
That's what you call your battery,
My
the
battery,
cuisine.
which I'll be taking to France with me. I'll miss this kitchen because I love this kitchen. I've learned to cook in this kitchen, really. There's one of the rooms in this flat, when I got this flat, that I was really happy with because it was so long and big. I'm looking forward to building a great big kitchen in France as well, but it's taken me 10 years to get this kitchen exactly right.
You'll have a better kitchen in France.
Yeah.
You know, I never would have known.
And watching Laurel and Hardy
Have you missed me all this time?
on the television
I
set.
missed you too. Well, how's things and everything? Oh, everything.
From our balcony, we've been watching Canary Wharf go up, getting higher day by day. I've been unemployed for months, but then I managed to land a job on site there, on the 48th floor. I suppose I've never attempted anything in my life that was as dramatic as this house in France, and I suppose that's why the passage isn't running as smooth as I thought it would be, because I suppose, you know, like, should we have waited to sell the studio first, then found the place, instead of having the egg timer going down at both ends.
Where does all this dust come from? Eh?
I know.
You know what dust is, I reckon? Dead skin cells. After 3 months, we still hadn't sold the studio. We'd had a lot of disappointments, but at last we found a promising buyer, and luckily France had given us another deadline. Instead of hanging around for yet another surveyor's report, we accepted an invitation from friends to go to Dorset for the weekend. We needed a break. frightened to me, Tom.
What?
You look a bit frightened to me.
This one's a little bit, wants to be friendly. I'm a bit nervous with this one, though. This one's nice. Oi. Company's territory a bit, aren't it? Bit of beast.
They're very quiet, aren't they? Do you think they're really wary of us?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, they're looking at us.
Last night, a lot more sort of like placid.
They're looking at us out the corner of their eye. I'm going to turn me back and see what happens.
So now we're away, Vic. You glad you come away?
Yeah. I'm glad I came away, but I still hanker after London.
Why's that?
I don't know, it's because all the things that I like doing are there, really.
Well, it's only because you haven't got a studio here. If you had a studio here, you'd be laughing.
In someone else's house.
Yeah. I was saying that to Jeff last night, that he's stomping his territory.
Is that bad when they do that?
It means that this is my patch and keep, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he's a bit aggressive.
Only that one, look at his back.
He's a bit aggressive, that one, in the middle. He's the governor. Watch out. Nice.
What's happening? Was he all right, Tom?
Yeah, he's just scratching himself.
Oh, that's a tip for me. Tony's out at work, and I looked at the television, but there didn't seem to be very much on. There's a thing called Twin Peaks that starts tonight that everyone seems to be talking about, and I thought I'd watch that. And meanwhile, I'm reading Victor Bockris' Andy Warhol, and it's brilliant, kaleidoscopic, racy, exhaustively complete and utterly fascinating. I'll go along with that. And they do say you shouldn't drink alone, but I find it helps. Okay, that's lovely, that's fine. Thanks for that. Bye. What's up? We sold it, Joe.
Oh, brilliant! That's excellent!
I don't expect to be treated like a fool no more. I don't expect to sleep through the night. Some people say a lie's a lie's a lie, but I say why? Why deny the obvious child? Why deny the obvious child? And in remembering a road sign, I'm remembering a girl when I was young. And we said these songs are true, these days are ours, these tears are free. And hey, the cross is in the ballpark, and the cross is in the ballpark. We had a lot of fun, had a lot of money. We had a little son, we thought we'd call him Sonny.
Vicky had got it wrong. The phone call was only the solicitor confirming that a contract was being drawn up. Our second deadline was approaching. A week had gone by and we'd heard nothing.
To take my mind off our problems, I decided to get my oil paints out again and rework some old paintings. Yeah, hello, yeah? Yeah, no, it's just about our overdraft. We'd like to extend it, really, to the 15th of September. We think we've got a buyer for the studio, and yeah, well, we've had to drop some because they've decided that they're going to. One of the reasons that we've dropped it is because they're going to complete by the 15th of September. Yeah. I mean, they only came to see it last week, and we're going ahead with it really quickly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll give you the number then. You call me back.
Papers have been lost on lawyer's desk. I've only supposed to have 5 days left at Canary Wharf, and the papers ain't moving, and it's supposed to be in France, but I allowed myself the weakness to dream, and that is a weakness. Been on a diet for a week, and it hasn't worked, as you can see.
The whole week?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you have to go on a diet for the rest of your life, Tom.
Yeah, and I allowed myself to think about things like thermal sleeping bags and
Pavarotti's underwear.
Pavarotti's underwear and chemical loos and where it going?
Right, we're back to square one again. Another date has come and gone, and we haven't heard anything. And I've just left a message with my solicitor to see, to find out if there's anything happening. And I've had a terrible night. I've tried everything. I've tried playing and praying. I think if I try and forget all about it, you know, things will be going on that I don't know about, and I'll get a nice surprise. I've tried to get... Oh, that's my solicitor. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. I'll just go and see what he said. It was a false alarm. It was my sister ringing to say that she's taking us out tomorrow for a meal at old friends. I wish I could be more sort of enthusiastic. I don't think it can be done now, you see, in time. Even if everything just worked out very quickly today, it still wouldn't happen in time.
All day bloody long, right? All morning trying to get hold of this bloody solicitors. Her solicitor was off sick on Friday. I don't know how sick the solicitors get, pushing a pen around. Got hold of Janet Monday, she's trying to get it done. Now it's Tuesday. The bank manager's not available. Our solicitor's not available. Is it going to get done? It won't get done for Friday. Oh, magically it'll get done for Wednesday. We've lost the house because we won't be there for Saturday. Some bastards in France ringing up and going, if don't come on Saturday, that's it. After all this, going for all this pressure, who's going to buy that f***ing house anyway? Who else but a pair of nutcases like us want to buy a ramshackled old farmhouse in bloody France? I'm trying not to be depressive, but I just can't. I'm going through this pressure, I don't know how to get it out. It just like everything that I can do, or Vicky can do, we're doing it, and anything we can't do, we're relying on these people, and they can't get their shit together, you know, they've known what it's about for weeks. That's it. I have nothing more to say.
Don't do that to the glass on this one. Dismantle it and leave the glass as a sheet.
What's happened so far? France rang up and said that if we didn't complete by Saturday, that's the Saturday coming, 15th, that they weren't prepared to sell us the house. They'd fed up waiting, so there was a lot of funny phone calls in between Clay and France. I've been out and bought the tickets to go, to leave on Friday night. Organised, we're going to be moving the studio tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Wait, Tone! Look at that thick black smoke. Tony! No! Get a sheet to throw over it.
Throw yourself at it, Tony.
Come then.
Let's go.
Take a bath.
Bye-bye.
We still didn't know if the studio had really been sold. France phoned up again and said they would wait a bit longer if necessary. We needed to decide quickly what to do. Bye.
Should we see if we can change the tickets to like Wednesday?
Well, why don't we see what Clay says? I think we should go.
I think we should change our tickets to like Wednesday, and then we get everything here organised and hurried along and then go Wednesday.
I don't want to.
I think that would be the best thing.
I really don't want to do that. I think I'll go mad if I have to stay here. I mean, I feel mad now, and if I'm going to have to stay here in this house, the way it is at the moment. I mean, why don't we go, like we said, and just have a holiday?
I think we should stay here till Wednesday. I reckon we should change the tickets till Wednesday. And then there's bits and pieces that need sorting out, like
Like what?
I think a bit more, if we can do it next week, we should go Wednesday. I really do. If we don't need to go and sin, there's no need for us to be there, then we can be here, like answer the solicitors' problems.
Yeah, but we can answer them on the phone. We don't need to be here physically anymore. Is it just because you've got a hangover?
No, it's not. It's not. They've given us more time, we can use that time.
What can we use it doing? What can we use it doing?
All right then, let's go. We'll go for it.
I think we should. I think we should go. We can rush round, tidy up, pack. We've got hours. It's only 12:15.
Right.
We've got 3 hours.
Right. Well, can I stop filming now because I've got lots to do?
Do what you like.
Vehicle documents, traveller's checks, stuff to do in the house. Passports, letter of introduction, driving licence.
How do you feel?
All right, a little bit nervous.
I haven't finished reading that Van Gogh book.
Take it with you.
Been a long way overdue from the library.
A month, only be about. 5 quid or something.
5 quid?
Well, I can't get it organised.
I think I'll have to leave it.
I've got cold feet.
Eh?
I've got cold feet.
You had?
Yeah.
Why?
Just worried about the journey and,
I don't... What's this bit of paper here?
It's nothing. Should we go?
Yeah. Bonus? Yeah, of course we will. Like the big dogs. I think it'll be alright anyway. Bye, Joel.
Steak, I got it flying over through the Golden State. Pilot told us in 13 minutes we'll be landing at the terminal gate. Slow down, chariot, come down easy. Taxi to the terminal gate. Cut your engines and cool your wings and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, living off of Virginia, Tidewater, 1009. Telephone snack home, this is the promised land calling. Oh, boys on the line.
Commune de Soulvache. Lieu dit Les Ruisseaux.
The deal went through at the notaire office, contracts were signed, and we were given until January the 3rd to come up with the money.
Sous couverture d'ardoise.
Slate, c'est
ardoise.
Ardoise et fibrouche. Il y a la maison et le corps. Ah oui, bah, c'est tout après. Ardoise, c'est le toit.
Oui.
C'est le truc, c'est la pierre noire.
Oui, oui, le noir.
Ardoise, oui. Ardoise.
Cellier.
Ça là.
Bon, il y a peut-être d'autres choses, enfin bon.
Oui.
Étable. Étable.
Étable.
For cow.
Cow.
Cow. Des vaches.
Cow.
Sorry. Mon anglais est vieux déjà. Hein?
The people selling the house, infected by our confidence that the money was forthcoming, allowed us to move in.
When we arrived at the house, we found cows grazing on our land, an added bonus. In fact, they belonged to our neighbour. Our interpreter, Clay, told him we were the new owners.
Que le vin. Il faut vraiment le vin de pays. Vraiment.
Don't know, I'm going to put a thing there.
Well, both of them sort of said you should make a little lake there. But the other guy, Raymond, his son's got a field over there, to make a little lake.
He was chatting away to me over there. I kept telling him I didn't understand French.
What did you say? I don't understand.
No, I said, yeah.
He said the gate must have come open or something. He went to feed them this morning, they'd all gone.
And what did he say? Did you say to him? It's Christmas morning. Happy Christmas, Clay.
Happy Christmas, Clay.
Happy Christmas, Vic.
Happy Christmas, Clay. Oh, Christmas hasn't been.
No, it ain't left me nothing, you bastard.
You know, git.
That bloody mouse.
Was he eating cheese?
Yeah. Happy Christmas, Nancy.
You must be getting enormous.
What?
You must be getting enormous.
That hole's getting big, I know that much.
He's actually hiding his hole.
Hey?
It's lovely, it's really nice. We've got it really quite comfortable. We've only been sort of living in one room, and we're going to sort out the upstairs next week. But first we wanted to do everything at once, you know, when we got here, but we've sort of calmed down a bit now. But we've got the electric and the water, the phone. We're laughing, Ed. There's no car boot sales here, though.
Cups, everything. Fuck me. Look at this. Brilliant. Oh, look. Wait.
They said the notaire gave us the deadline as the 3rd. Well, I thought that would be, you know, easily done by then. And then I rang up my solicitor on Wednesday, and he said, no, they still haven't done it. And it looks like nothing's going to happen now until the 2nd of January.
Got wooden spoons, bubble whisks, forks all feathers too.
It's Christmas.
Now we've got this, just has to go out though, look.
It's great.
All feather.
All feather. So you had a good find then?
That's Clay's. That's for Clay. Da, 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 da.
Okay then, right. Okay, well, look, good luck. 3 days before the deadline, we had a phone call from Janet, who was meant to be buying our studio. It was bad news.
Tell me what's happened. You're not telling me, are you? What's happened? I'm cool. You can come.
She said that the building in Edinburgh still hasn't sold. Because it's an industrial building, there wasn't a completion date on it. I don't know what that means, anyway, that's what she said. They still haven't got the money from the building in Edinburgh. It'll be 2 or 3 months before that's sorted out. So she's got half the cash for the studio, and she needs to borrow the other half. And she said yesterday she really had it in her hand with the Abbey National, and they said, suddenly said, well, because you haven't got your own staircase, then we can't lend it to you. And she said she's been running everywhere today to try and get her loan. And she's got a mortgage broker onto it.
It won't be by the 12th. It's never going to be.
Are you going to listen to me or not?
I'm listening.
I won't tell you what she said to me. Do you want to know what she said?
Yeah, I do.
She said she's got a mortgage broker who then came back to her today and said there's nothing I can do. And I said we had all the same problem. And in the end, a friend recommended us to the Limited Spa Building Society, and they lent it to us. And if they lent it to us, and we had no money, they'll lend it to her. She's got half of the money. So she's going to do that tomorrow. But it doesn't look like it will be by the 12th, no.
We're going home Monday. It's never going to be done. I've got no faith in her. You've dealt with her, and unfortunately, you don't deal properly when it comes to business, I'm afraid. we're getting deeper and deeper into debt. The only way we're going to do it is we go to the bank tomorrow in France and ask for a mortgage and get borrow 20% of the asking price and get them to give us a mortgage. Which is what I said we should have done from the start, but you wouldn't have it. Because there's no such thing as good faith in business.
Perhaps I'm not as good as you at these sort of things. Perhaps I just don't
You
understand.
made me come to France. I said I didn't want to come.
Oh, you
could have gone home
don't.
and done it and not have done all
I
this.
made you come to France.
So what am I going to do here?
Piss off then. You don't like it here? I didn't make you come to France.
Jesus Christ. She's never going to get a mortgage on that place.
We got one.
Yeah, but we have to wait. We're sitting here. By the time she signs, we'll have about £5 fucking quid. If she signs, to do the fucking place. What, to live like a fucking pig in England, live like a pig in France?
Look, you're living like a pig, are you?
We should never have come here. We should never have come here.
What do you mean we? Suddenly it's we. All night I hear you saying to people, my house in France, my land, my friends, my money, my... No, all of a sudden it's we. We shouldn't have come. What do you mean we? Do you mean I?
And always, we'll have it for 55 fucking grand! If she would have said she wanted a mortgage, we could have said 60!
Tom, please, don't shout at me. I don't like it.
Vicky got a phone call yesterday from Janet to say that she couldn't get a mortgage, but what she could do was pay us half the money in cash and pay the rest when she gets her money from her property in Scotland in 3 months' time. We've agreed to that. So what Vicky has to do is go back to London, fly to London for a couple of days and do the business. And if it's possible, then that's the way that we can get the house. And all our problems will be financial problems. They'll be sorted out.
Let's go, Tom. I don't like the sound of those guns getting closer.
You have to be really forceful and just push it through. And tell her she's been given her 5 months already and she's got another God knows how many months and we can't wait anymore. She's got to do it.
Yeah, I tell her. I just want to take each stage one stage at a time. I can't think ahead. You're going to be all right. What are you going to do?
Just work. I'll be all right Wednesday when I'm settled.
I'll give you a ring as soon as I'll give you a ring when I get home, and I'll give you a ring tomorrow. You'll be all right, Tom.
Passager en provenance de Toulouse, à destination de Caen, sont invités à se présenter au comptoir enregistrement. Je rappelle que les passagers en provenance de Toulouse, à destination de Caen, sont invités à se présenter au comptoir enregistrement.
My love goes up in the plane now. sitting here with... Vicky couldn't get to the bank before she left, and I can't get any money out for a week, so we're sitting here with like 40 quid. There's no battery on the car. We have to push it everywhere we go. And I'm just sitting here waiting for the inevitable, basically, because I know what's going to happen. And like I said yesterday, that Vicky had a really terrible flight. She's really frightened of flying, and she's sent her over there on a promise, and she keeps on saying things, and we're running around, and we've never given her a stick. And I think it's about time. If she really wanted to buy that studio, she's got to start working for it. She hasn't worked for it. We've taken all the risks and all the chances, and we've made a lovely little place here, and we can succeed in making it into the dream that we want it to make. It's easy to do it in France. Everyone's great in France. Banks, insurance companies, water, electricity, telephone, everybody's really great. The people are really good. You know, it's just so easy. What's not easy is getting the money from England. That's it. Just have to wait for the phone to ring. Hang on to the phone. Just end on the phone.
What's this?
Come in, Joe.
Oh, how are you, doll?
Oh, right, much better, thank you.
Oh, ready for a bit of action tonight. Right, let me in, I've done some shopping.
Yeah?
I'm going to cook you a nice roast dinner.
Yeah.
With all the trimmings, got your special.
Oh, lovely.
I've got you some nice wine, fit for a duchess. And I bought some brochures, paying our holiday to Gambia. Do you know what? I'm fucking knackered. Excuse the expression, I'm knackered. God, it's like a nightmare in there.
What, in Sainsbury's?
Yeah. I've been attacked over the potato bit. I've been mad everywhere, mate.
I think...
Oh, I'm trying to
still haven't heard, Joe. Still haven't heard. I still haven't heard
I think we should
anything.
have a spritz to pop us up. I feel really sort of, you know. Oh, it's beautiful, Vic. You really do have a magnificent view. It's brilliant. It's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Okay. I'll be sort of in and out all day tomorrow, so yeah. Okay then. Thanks for ringing. Bye. She won't know till Wednesday.
So what does that mean? You go
She'll know definitely on Wednesday.
So how is she getting the money? Or?
Well, you see, she doesn't give the money to me. She pays it to my solicitor, and my solicitor does everything.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's too late to ring up my solicitor now.
For what?
What time do you reckon it is? About 6?
It's about 6. You'll still be at the office.
I'll give him a ring.
Vic?
Come on.
My arms are killing me.
Stop it now.
The headlines this morning, Wednesday the 16th of January. The Gulf deadline passed 3 hours ago. Iraq has ignored a final plea for peace from the United Nations. The UN Secretary General, Mr. Perez de Cuellar, urged Saddam Hussein to turn away from catastrophe. The world, he said, stood poised between peace and war. From the White House, no indication of when the offensive will begin, but B-52 long-range bombers are said to have been moved to the Middle East during the night. Saddam Hussein has been visiting his forces in Kuwait. He said there would be no compromise and Iraq would win.
Well, I'm just going back to France after really not resolving anything. I came over last Wednesday and I should have gone back on Sunday, and I cancelled the trip to try and sort something out, and really nothing's been sorted out. I'm going back to France still in the dark, still don't know if we sold the studio, and it also means that if we haven't sold the studio, we can't buy the house in France, so I just don't know where we are. And the war's broken out. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Tony's just been on the phone to me from France, and he said all he cares about is that I get back there in one piece. And you know, I just feel that I hate flying so much, and to go through all this and still not have anything sorted out at the end of it, it's just unbelievable to me. I just can't. I mean, you know, everyone around me is all stressed out about it, and it makes me wonder why I started doing it in the first place. I've had a lovely few days in London. It was lovely seeing all my friends again, going to parties and having, you know, intelligent people to talk to in English. It's been brilliant, really. I've been made to feel, you know, very welcome and loved here. It's the most wonderful place in the world, London, I think. And so what am I doing?
I had another sleepless night last night. Don't look like the business is going to get done in London. The car, battery's gone on the car. We tried to push start it, put it into reverse. I was driving it and I drove it into a ditch, and it sounds like I've really done a lot of damage to it. So, I've really had enough. I can't bear it anymore. It's just like, I can't think straight. The car's totaled. I've got no way of getting home now. The car's totaled. Maybe, I don't know, I'm a pessimist. I just really... We're waiting for the farmer to come with his tractor to pull it out of the ditch, but it sounds like it's really sick. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. What? Problem?
No, he said it's fine. He said it's all right. He's got hold of them, but he says don't do any work on the house because he said they're ready to kick you out and take the keys back. He said they can't understand why it's not being finalised, why it keeps getting delayed, and they're getting a bit kind of pissed off. But he said he's going to make it for next Saturday, and he's going to talk to them and try and sort it out. And he said to come and see him as soon as possible next week to let him know what's happening. You know, about the money and everything.
I just can't seem to think straight. Well, I can think very straight. I had another sleepless night last night. I couldn't sleep. I had terrible nightmares. It's very cold. But as every day passes, I love the house more. I just really can't bear the thought that it's all gonna be finished. I'm not looking forward to putting the stuff in the car. So much organising's got to be done if we've got to leave, which I think we have to. Taking the stuff back to Gerard and Michelle's, but they had loaned us a cooker and bedding and stuff, and that's all got to go back. Getting all the services turned off. Paid money for insurance on the house because we thought it was all going to be done, and spent money on the roof and tidied it up. I just made it look really pretty. If someone comes along now and looks at it, they're just going to take it straight away because we've made less problems here. I've missed Vicky terribly. And that's another reason why I'm really angry with this woman, because she made Vicky leave me on the promise that she would do everything, and Vicky could have been back yesterday, Sunday. And hello? It's here.
Conflict has been necessary, and I regret that as much as anyone. I have been up throughout the night. We have had no line to the White House, and there has been very considerable consultation throughout the night. I hope now that it is clear to Iraq that the scale of the Allied operation is such that they cannot win. I hope that Saddam Hussein will now make a very swift decision that he must do what he has been invited to do by the world community for a long time, that he should get out of Kuwait and enable this matter to end swiftly and decisively.
Situated over there. I'm just going to see my back from here.
It's the crying. That's what I can't take. I always look like a porpoise in the morning.
Porpoise?
A porpoise.
I just got very angry last night.
Yeah. Well, it's been a terrible strain, and I think yesterday was the first time that we
actually realised it was it.
We realised we've lost it.
Yeah.
And I woke up with a feeling of emptiness yesterday, did you?
Yeah. Well, what I actually did... No. What I did actually feel was that, like, if we hadn't instigated the end, it would have been the end on her terms.
Yeah. Like, you dragged on and on. I think you were right to do what you did.
And what did I do?
Well, you said if it wasn't done by today...
That's the end to it.
That's the end. we're going to put the studio, we're taking it off the market. We're going to do it up. We've lost this house. Well, we've lost it temporarily anyway. There's still a chance that we'll put the studio on the market again in 3 months after we've done a bit of work on it. And then we'll come back. When we've sold the studio, we'll come back to France.
And look again.
And start again.
And we're much more able now. We know what's occurring here. We've been educated.
Yeah. Also, I mean, we know now that we don't go to an estate agent and look for a house. We go straight to the notaire.
And save yourself
£1,000
£2,000. £2,000 actually.
Yeah.
And an arsehole.
A lot of messing about.
Yeah, because they're all trying to be sort of like.
Also, I think we've made friends with this notaire. We could go to him.
Yeah.
So perhaps in the end it'll work out the best. But it's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
I think I've aged about 100 years.
No.
Oi, you filmed me Willie?
No.
Am I closing that other case?
No, yeah.
I need
I
to.
just don't know where they are. I told you to sort yourself out a t-shirt.
Well, I've been doing it. I don't pack the case until I've sorted myself out.
Well, just where's that? Look, there's your fixed shirt and your dungarees there.
I got all my, where's my clean pants?
Go in the other bag.
Right.
This is most of my stuff in here. That's it then.
I've got to go.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it'll be ours?
I don't know. Bye then.
See you house. Wasn't as easy to open as that when we've got the key at first, was it?
All right.
Yeah.
We were surprised when we arrived back to find Stepney Green looking so beautiful in the snow.
We got in touch with our solicitor and we expected to hear from Janet any day. It's cold out. It's been lovely being back in London in a central heated flat, but I felt a little bit displaced. I'm just looking forward to going back to France and doing it and it becoming mine and Vicky's. And we've just gone through the 4 seasons. We're in winter now, as you can see. And I'm just glad I'm here and not in France in this freezing cold, because there's nobody eating in the house. Well, let's get to the library. We're going to get our glasses confiscated. I'm supposed to have took them back in December.
told me if it took more than half an hour, that means you could drive.
So, Tony, what news have we just had?
Well,
We've exchanged contracts!
I could just couldn't believe it. You could write a song that quick.
We've exchanged contracts. No one's been here, he said. It's really weird. You're looking up and the camera's pointing straight ahead.
Well, that's it then. Come on, let's go in.
To our house.
You haven't said anything. Don't look at me like that. You obviously got a long spiel all worked out that you want to say. Well, I'm going to tell you, Tony, I don't want you to say anything.
Accept.
That's it.
That's it. That is it. We've done it.
We've done it.
We've done it.
Yeah. It wasn't easy. And I hope I never have to go through that again.
No, I don't think I'll be buying the house for a very long time.
Come on, let's go in.
Okay. We're back. We're back. Do all the filming, and then you just sort of want to do a straight shot, and you won't be able to cut
Shut
that.
up, William! What's up with you?
I don't know what's the matter with you.
You're what's the matter with me?
What, I can't smoke? You're a mad woman. What's the matter with you? You wanted to do about 1,000 things to...
Well, next week's video diary is based on an exchange of video letters between Jo Spence and her estranged brother Mike, and charts their attempts to retrace their family history. That's Surviving Memories, next Saturday evening at the later time of 11 o'clock. And if you'd like to make your own video diary, then please send your suggestions to Video Diaries, Community Programme Unit, BBC Television, Wood Lane, London, W12 7RJ.